everybody. I am Dr. Kristen. I'm one of the good doctors of Abbey Research, and I am here today with an Abbey Research read review on the book Little Girls in Pretty Boxes by Joan Ryan. This is the making and breaking of elite gymnasts and figure skaters. It is one of the seminal texts in understanding particularly girls and elite gymnastics and elite figure skating in the United States. It's been updated a bunch of times, and it's really good. As terms of empathy, like, it's required reading. It's quick, it's heartbreaking, and it's also, the San Francisco Chronicle called it scathing and profoundly important. The last update was in, I want to say 2018. So the last update was 2018. So all the stuff about Larry Nassar was still coming out. There wasn't the, obviously, like, she couldn't address Simone Biles's removal of herself for mental health reasons in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, all of that kind of stuff. But up to 2018, it's incredibly explanatory as to how we got here. So a couple quick things. In 1994, a University of Iowa study of gymnasts said that 59% of them experienced disordered eating. That was in 1994. We have such a cultural obsession with champions and thinness and perfection that we placed it on these girls as well, which is a major problem. And I just want to read really briefly something that was written in 2000 that I find incredibly profound. And I think is really important. So an elite gymnast or figure skater knows that she takes more than her own ambitions into a competition. Her parents have invested tens of thousands of dollars in her training, sometimes hundreds of thousands. Her coaches' reputations ride on her performance, and she knows she may only have one shot. By the next Olympics, she may be too old. By the next year, she may be too old. Girls in these sports are under pressure not only to win, but to win quickly. They're running against a clock that eventually marks the lives of all women, warning them they better hurry up and get married and have children before it's too late. These girls hear the clock early because they're racing against puberty. Boys, on the other hand, welcome the changes that puberty brings. They reach their athletic peak after puberty. By staving off puberty to maintain the ideal body shape, girls risk their health in ways that male counterparts never do. They starve themselves for one, often in response to their coach's belittling insults, because starving shuts down the menstrual cycle. It's a dangerous strategy to save a career, and one that many, many take. So what do we do? Well, Joan Ryan's got some suggestions, and a lot of other smart people do too. First of all, we raise the age of Olympics. We didn't do little girls in the Olympics until Bella Karolyi and Nadia Comaneci came along. We used to have women in their early 20s. So we raised the age. We also continue to applaud athletes like Simone Biles who come out and say, your medal isn't worth my body. I don't know if we stop watching. My particular, and the way that Abbey Research kind of engages with this is that we watch and we advocate for better, because it's not the actual physical sport's fault. It's the institution's fault that we do these things. The sport is possible with post-puberty bodies. We just don't value them. So let's change the apparatus. The sport is possible. Both sports, figure skating and elite gymnastics, are physically possible, just not with the systems or the institution that we've set up currently as is. So let's change the system. It's a really, really, really important empathy read. If you are, like us, fascinated with how USA Gymnastics has completely failed all of its participants, this is a great foundational text to understand why. Reading is only one way to build your empathy. There's lots of other ways. And we have in the downstairs a resource guide to 5 quick ways to build your empathy, tiny tips that you can do exactly today. And a quick reminder that empathy is the consistent and intentional worldview. Empathy is a worldview that allows you to prioritize the understanding of other people, their motivations, their worldviews, everything else, rather than assuming you know everything about them. I'm Dr. Kristen Donnelly. It has been an absolute pleasure being with you today. If you enjoyed this review, like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things, comment below with any of your thoughts, and I can't wait to chat with you about it. See you guys next time.